Well, everyone, good afternoon. My name is Willie Reed, and as Dean of the Purdue University College of Veterinary Medicine, I am very pleased to welcome you to the dedication of this beautiful Priority for Paws mobile surgical unit for shelter animals that is parked just behind me. This is a fun and exciting day in the history of our college. But before we begin, I'd like to introduce several key guests that we have with us this afternoon. Our Acting Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, Dr. Lechtenberg. We're also joined by Indiana State Representative Sheila Klinker. Sheila, thanks for being here. This afternoon, you will have the opportunity to hear about the importance and benefits of our new Priority for Paws program from several perspectives. Collectively, the remarks will tell a story of a true win-win situation, a program that, at its core, embodies the true essence of the land-grant institution. From our perspective as Dean, Priority for Paws represents the highest ideals of faculty entrepreneurship, teaching and engagement. This project also pictures the power of teamwork, as it took a dedicated team of experts to create this stunning state-of-the-art mobile surgical suite. From our faculty and staff, to the manufacturer of the trailer and our suppliers, to the creative services unit of Purdue's marketing and media office, which created the ideas for this very eye-catching graphics. Equally important to the success of this project are our generous sponsors, Petsmart Charities, the Tony Stewart Foundation, the Ryan Newman Foundation, Midmark, Lifeline Mobile, and Purdue University. Without their support, we would not be here today to celebrate the launching of this vital new service for our state. Looking at this mobile unit this afternoon makes me so proud of our university, our faculty, our staff, our students, and our funding partners. As this unit travels down the Indiana highways en route to partnering animal shelters, it will communicate to all passerbys that Purdue University and the College of Veterinary Medicine cares and is making a difference. Just completed this summer, this trailer is equipped with 2 surgery stations, a receiving area, diagnostic equipment, and an animal holding area. It already has begun visiting partner animal shelters within a day's drive of the Purdue campus, and the initial response has been truly heartwarming from shelter workers and volunteers, and from alumni as well as non-alumni veterinarians who recognize the positive impact this unit is having by addressing the animal shelter's critical need for spay and neuter surgeries that increase the adoptability of pets and by greatly enhancing educational opportunities for our students. And now, I'd like to introduce the faculty member who really is the entrepreneur and visionary behind this project, Dr. Lynn Freeman, Associate Professor of Small Animal Surgery.
I was asked to say a few words about the inspiration for Priority for Paws. For the last 6 years, I've been involved in teaching the general surgery laboratory to third-year veterinary students. And I can honestly say that the inspiration for this project came from the students. Seeing the progress that each student makes in one semester is truly gratifying. And as a teacher, nothing makes me happier than seeing students learn. They progress in one semester from tying knots and foam materials to performing surgery in a live animal. They're becoming doctors. They're so excited and they feel such a sense of accomplishment at having learned these basic skills, and they know that performing surgery is going to be expected of them when they graduate as a graduate veterinarian. By the time they complete the basic skills course in the fall, each student will have been the surgeon for for one procedure. In spring, they may have an opportunity to perhaps perform one or more surgeries. And in the fourth year of the DVM program, the students rotate through the small animal soft tissue surgery, and with assistance from faculty, they're expected to perform spays and neuters on client-owned animals. When I saw the students that were so apprehensive, so tentative, so nervous about these procedures, I became determined to find a way to increase their exposure to elective surgery. By gaining, my thought was that by the students gaining experience of performing these procedures over and over again, they would become proficient and they would develop a high level of confidence in their ability to serve our patients. So several factors converged to actually make this a real project now called Priority for Paws, and to make it a reality. First was the emergence of service learning projects as a priority at Purdue, where students apply their classroom experience to make a difference in the community. Second, a growing understanding of the tremendous responsibilities that animal shelters have to encourage and facilitate the adoption of shelter animals. Third, the support and wise counsel from my colleagues in the College of Veterinary Medicine, assisting me with fundraising and allowing me to devote time to this effort. And fourth, mentoring of Dr. Phil Bushby, a colleague at Mississippi State University, who began the first program of this kind in the nation. Now, with this beautiful mobile surgery unit on the road, our students who participate in a 3-week Priority for Paws program gain hands-on experience in performing more than 70 surgical procedures. So today marks the realization of a dream to equip our students to better serve our animal patients, and a dream to inspire them to make a difference in the communities in which we live and work. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Freeman. In addition to the shelter animals that benefit greatly from Priority for Paws, our veterinary students also stand to gain so much from this new service. And I'm very pleased to introduce one of those students to you. Ms. Liz Heltzel is a member of the DVM class of 2013 and is in the midst of her final clinical year in the DVM program. Liz?
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Purdue University College of Veterinary Medicine's class of 2013, I would like to thank all of the donors here today for providing future veterinarians with an exceptional opportunity to gain unparalleled surgical experience aboard the Priority for Paws mobile spay and neuter unit. When heading out into the diverse world of veterinary medicine, new graduates face many of the same fears, from finding a job to repayment of student loans to lack of clinical experience. We are eager to improve our knowledge and skills. Purdue provides my classmates and I with outstanding training, and this elective rotation not only provides us with a remarkable opportunity to dramatically improve our surgical skills, but a chance for students to get a glimpse of the challenges that shelters face across Indiana. Each morning when the mobile unit leaves the vet school parking lot very early, students are energized by the possibility of getting dozens of surgeries under our belts. But at the end of a very long day, it feels like more than just numbers and surgical times that have improved. Each animal that becomes available for adoption by new owners promotes the human-animal bond within that family and their community. In the junior surgery laboratory, Dr. Freeman teaches her students the fundamentals of gentle tissue handling, directs the application of our anatomical knowledge, and lays a surgical foundation for the rest of our careers. On board the mobile unit, Dr. Ferguson coaches fourth-year students through each procedure and provides constant support as we improve our own surgical judgment. Priority for Paws will help improve our confidence and efficiency so that our patients are not only spayed and neutered, but more likely to have a safe and quick recovery. The veterinary community must engage in research and education to meet the challenge of maintaining and improving the health of shelter animals, and to help prevent the euthanasia of millions of adoptable dogs and cats in the United States each year. I have been fortunate to participate in Maddie's Shelter Medicine program here at Purdue. As director of the program, Dr. Litzer shares the important mission to educate and train veterinary professionals and leaders in the future of shelter medicine. The Shelter Medicine lecture course ensures that students also experience other shelter issues and topics, including the role of veterinarians at the shelter, forensic medicine, infectious disease control, behavioral problems, animal cruelty, neglect, and hoarding. The student chapter of the American Association of Shelter Veterinarians, also known as the Shelter Club, is an organization which encourages camaraderie among veterinary students with an interest in shelter medicine by providing educational opportunities such as guest speakers, wet labs, and group trips. These programs introduce veterinary students to this emerging discipline in veterinary medicine and create a well-informed pool of shelter medicine specialists for the future. The experiences and skills I have acquired through Purdue Maddie's Shelter Medicine program have encouraged me to make shelter medicine externship part of my degree and to further my career in animal welfare. Veterinarians recognize the strong bond between animals and humans and are compassionate in the decisions they make and the actions they take that impact that relationship. Through participation in the Purdue Shelter Medicine curricula and this hands-on program, I know that future graduates will foster the same feelings of responsibility and gratitude towards shelter animals that I have developed in my time here at Purdue. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Liz. Priority for Paws also cast a great reflection on Purdue University, and I'm very appreciative of the university's support for this project. And it is a special privilege for me to introduce our next speaker, representing the Purdue administration. He joined the Purdue faculty in 1971 and has served as Purdue Dean of Agriculture, interim Vice President for Government Relations, interim Provost, and Vice Provost for Engagement. So please welcome Purdue's Acting Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, Vic Lechtenberg.
Thanks, Willie. Good afternoon. Pleasure and honor for me to be with you this afternoon. I always feel at home when I'm spending time with colleagues in veterinary medicine, and those of you that know my background, as Willie indicated, I come out of agriculture, so I always feel a bit of a kinship to those of you that worry every day about the care and the comfort and the nurturing of animals. I want to give you greetings also from our acting president, Tim Sands. Tim would love to be here, but is on the East Coast doing acting president duties. Several staff meetings out there, but wanted me to pass on his compliments and greetings to you, and tell you that he wished very much that he could be here as well. Thank you very much to our sponsors and donors and those of you that have contributed to this. Special thanks, I'll say again, to Petsmart Charities, to the Tony Stewart Foundation and the Ryan Newman Foundation, to Midmark, to Lifeline Mobile for all of your support that makes this happen. Probably should also note that NASCAR driver Ryan Newman is a Purdue graduate, for those of you that might not have known that. This is a great example of a program that truly embodies the elements of a land-grant university mission. That land-grant university mission that we talk about involves learning and teaching and providing the best possible educational opportunities for our students, but always underpinned by the research and discovery that keeps that knowledge base current and state-of-the-art. And then the third part of this so-called land-grant mission is that we do things always with a sense of relevance. There are a lot of really exciting things you can do, but they're not all highly valuable or as high a priority or solve big problems. This is a good example of one that not only has state-of-the-art teaching underpinned with state-of-the-art research, but it's also addressing an important, critical societal problem that benefits people and communities, not just around Indiana, but ultimately through the outreach of our students to people all across the nation. It's probably also apparent that we can't, in today's fiscal environment, can't do these kind of things without the great support of our philanthropic partners. Purdue was founded by a philanthropist It has advanced to become one of the world's great research, learning, and engagement universities through the generosity of our donor partners. John Purdue, if you ever want to read some interesting history about Purdue, read John Purdue's biography or his history. He's a cool character. Without him, we wouldn't be here, obviously, and his philanthropy resulted in Purdue being located where it is today. Absent that, we could very well have been a land-grant university at Bloomington. Would have been quite different. This priority for Paws mobile unit certainly is a wonderful example of what can be accomplished when philanthropists partner with institutions like Purdue, where we bring together private sector, public sector, the non-governmental organizations, philanthropy organizations, and form this unique partnership that allows us to provide educational experiences for our students, to do the discovery, and to work on addressing really important problems. Thank you again for being here, and for those of you that have made this possible through your gifts. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Vic, and yeah, please stay right there with me as we continue our program. We're very pleased to have with us this afternoon a representative of our lead sponsor for this project, who we would like to recognize at this time. We'd like Monica Neal, representing Petsmart Charities, to please come forward. Monica, Petsmart Charities has played a key role in making this dream a reality. Your generosity, along with that of our other sponsors, will have an impact that will reach across the state and touch the lives of animals and the people who adopt them. Gratitude for this support, we'd like to present you with a portrait of our Priority for Paws mobile unit, which shows the prominent listing of sponsors that everyone will see as this unit travels the roads and highways of Indiana.
Dr. Lechtenberg, Dr. Reed, and distinguished faculty, students, alumni, guests, and donors. It is my great personal pleasure to be here on behalf of where I work, Petsmart Charities, to celebrate Priority for Paws. Petsmart Charities works with more than 2,000 animal welfare organizations every year. And a great deal of progress has been made in the last generation to reduce intake and reduce euthanasia of homeless pets. But our animal welfare colleagues work very hard to try to not add to the problem by sending home pets that are already altered. Right? It's really a critical part of the solution. But some of those organizations really struggle to do that 100% because the doctors they work with are hesitant to do the surgeries on the pediatric patients, the puppies and the kittens. And that is exactly why Petsmart Charities wants to provide support not just to Purdue, but if we can, to every veterinary college in the United States to get just this kind of experience in your students' hands so that they graduate much more comfortable doing the surgeries, as well as not at all hesitant to help their rescue partners in trying to alter those animals before they go home. We are so thrilled that Purdue has stepped up to this challenge. You have really picked one of the very most effective models to pursue. You have recruited and hired one of the very best teachers in this specialty. And with your leadership, this is going to add so much benefit to your shelter partners and to your students. We're really proud to stand alongside all of your other supporters. And our grant was sizable for us, one of the biggest we've given to one of the veterinary colleges. But it really matches your leadership and your commitment. Now, when I think of Purdue, and I think of the Purdue family, no doubt when you see the Boilermaker special, it's almost you feel a great deal of pride, right? You hear the crowd, you think of some moment in sports, you think of your own accomplishments here, and you feel at home again. But you know, there's a new vehicle in town. And when the story gets out and people really understand what this is about, and they see the vehicle on the highway, coming into their parking lot or over the hill, they are going to know, they're going to think about the doctors who've been trained. They're going to think about the shelters that have been helped, and the puppies and kittens that are being saved because of what Purdue is doing. and we are only too proud to benefit. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Monica. Yeah, I was thinking, as the Boilermaker Special there, the bell was ringing, that think about the heads that are going to be turned when this is rolling down the road. And I hope people don't look at it too much. I don't want them to have any accidents. But just think about the goodwill that that's going to bring for not only our college, but for the university as well. So at this point, we're going to have our ribbon cutting ceremony. So Monica, if you would join me back on the stage, Liz and Dr. Freeman and Lechtenberg.
1, 2, 3.
All right.